Number 5, we have 1/3 times 3x plus 9, and I say times because that's what parentheses tell us to do. Parentheses are multiplication, plus 5 equals 6. Remember, we start all equations with simplifying. So I look and I noticed I have this parentheses. So the first step to simplify is to remove all parentheses. And we do that using the distributive property. So 1/3 times 3, well, 1/3 times 3 is 1, so that'd be 1x. And then I'm going to take 1/3, don't forget that means multiply, 1/3 of 9. Well, 1/3 of 9 is 3, so 3 here, so x plus 3. And then we're just going to bring down the plus 5. Equals 6. That's the first step. We remove the parentheses, but we're not finished. Now I need to combine like terms. And when I look over here, I notice I have a 5 and a 3 that are sitting next to each other. I want to put those two together. So let's rewrite this. I have x, well, 3 and 5 make 8, so x plus 8 equals 6. I check to make sure my variables are all together, and that's working out for me because I just have this one x, so I'm not worried about that. So it must mean I'm ready to solve. And this is solve a two-step, and we only have one step, so that's even easier. So I'm going to undo plus 8 with subtract 8. What I do to one side, I do to the other. I'm going to bring down the x. 8 minus 8 is 0, my equal sign, and 6 subtract 8 is -2. So x is equal to -2. Don't forget that before we get to the last step where we start taking things across the equal sign, the solving part, we have to simplify first. Make sure you remove your parentheses, and then you combine your like terms. It will make things much easier, especially as your problems get bigger and more complicated throughout high school. So again, remove parentheses, so distribute. Combine like terms if possible. Then we check for our variables. And last, we solve our two-step, or if you get lucky like this one, you only had one step.